Hi everyone, this is just a quick tutorial on how to use Adobe Premiere Rush. Now, when you open up the app, you will be presented with this screen. If you see this screen, you will see previous work, as you can see, that has been already edited. So, say you've already started editing and then you've had to do something else and then come back to it, you would then click on these. If you're starting from scratch, you click the Add button at the bottom of the screen, and there is two options. So if you click Add Media, this will add any previously saved, previously recorded media that you want to edit. Now, if you haven't edited the video you want to actually make, you would take a video or photo. For this example, I'll use previous media. So I'll add the media, and let's click this one. So you can click multiple ones, as you can see, but for this time, I'm just going to add these two. Now, at the bottom, you can change the name of it. So I'll say tutorial and just click create. So as it just imports the media, as you can see, it is now added both clips. Now, first button you want to click when starting this is the second to bottom left hand corner button. It's got one vertical rectangle and 3 horizontal rectangles. Click that, and as you can see, it's put it into a track format. Now, what I like to do is change it, move it onto a different track, just so that it's on separate tracks. Sometimes when you're editing videos with different clips in, the volumes can be different. So what this allows you to do by putting them onto different tracks, this allows you to change the volume of both of them. You can add different effects and stuff like that. So as you can see, it's in a track system. You can put in like an overlay onto another track. You can put your audio into another track. So I'll quickly do that. If you separate the audio, as you can see, it's just gone into another track. Now, I'll just quickly talk about the track system. So as you can see, there's 3 buttons on each track. They vary between video and audio. So you can actually, if it's an audio track, you can click the audio button, the microphone, and record stuff. For the sake of the video, we don't have to. This is for if you're making videos where you're talking over them and stuff like that. Now, as you can see, there's lock buttons. If you click the lock buttons on any given track, it will lock that track. You won't be able to edit it. If you click the actual sound button, it will mute the individual tracks. This just sees where you can see where the audio is coming from, because sometimes you'll have multiple tracks and you don't know where the audio is from. The last button is the I button, which basically stops you from being able to see it. So say if I've got 2 tracks over each other, at the moment I can only see one track, but if I click that off, it will then only show this one. So you can see what's making the preview of the video and what contributes to the video and stuff like that. So that's how to use the track system. It's very quite simple and straightforward and quite logical. Now say for the first 5 seconds of a video, that's just not wanted video, so you would want to cut that. To cut that, say it's the first 5 seconds, drag your screen so that the number the number under the video is close to 5 seconds, and then click the scissors button. So once you click the scissors button, it will split the video, and from there you can then click delete. The delete button is the second one underneath. The third button down on the bottom left hand corner. So if you do that, it will delete that video. If I zoom back out, as you can see, it's taken off the first 5 seconds. So that's what that button does. If you want to select multiple videos, you can click the bottom left hand corner icon. It's got a cursor and an add. So if you click that, you can then see they both get highlighted with an orange border around them. This is handy if you want to add effects to both multiple tracks, or if you want to add effects like transitions, filters, stuff like that. So bear in mind, that's how you select multiple tracks. Now, as you can see under the video, there are 5 buttons. The 5 buttons from left to right. The first one is a rectangle and a triangle facing west. Now, what that one does is if you click that, it will bring you to the start of the video. So say you're halfway through, you can click start as quickly as that. Alternatively, you can click the one on the very right to bring you to the end of each clip. So if you then go onto this one, it will bring you to the end. Now, second one in from the left, that will do a frame by frame going backwards. So as you can see on the timer, it's going back by 1 frame, 1 millisecond every time. Okay, so as you can see, just to quickly show you, when you get to 0, it will go to 29. This is because it's each frame, and this video was shot in 29 FPS. That basically means frames per second. So it works on a frame system. So this means that you can be really precise, go through and cut or add an effect at the exact frame you want to. This allows for precise editing. The one on the right to the play button does the same except going forward. So that's how you would toggle through. As you can see, I'm going backwards and forwards. And the middle button will just play the video, and then you can click it again to pause it. Now you know that how that works, we will talk about the two rectangles near that. There's one vertical and one horizontal one. If you click on that, it will change the actual aspect ratio of the video. So some social medias prefer to use certain aspect ratios for videos. So Instagram uses a 1:1 system. Be mindful though, if you do click that button, it will cut off some of the video. As you can see, it cut off quite a bit of that video there. And you can also still upload, a 16:9 ratio to Instagram, Facebook, etc. 16:9 is the standard at the moment of ratio to actually shoot videos in. So 9 times out of 10 you'll want to use that. Now that we've spoke about them, we will talk about the the 6 buttons on the top right hand corner and tell each one what they do. So the first one is adding a graphic. Graphics can be text, fonts, they can be like intros, transitions, stuff like that. So if you click on that and click add graphic, it will add wherever it's selected in the video for that. So if we add a title, click add. As you can see, it's just added it to where I was selected on the video. If you select that, it's put it into a separate track. Hold it, you can see what you can do from there. So if you click on the video and highlight it, you can then change what they're called. So for this example, I'll call it tutorial. Spelled that wrong. As you can see, it's put tutorial. Now some people don't want the text to be in the middle of the screen, and that is fine. What you would then have to do is go into the bottom button on the right hand side, the crop button, so it's a square. Click that button. You can change the horizontal position and vertical position. Some people like it there. Now, if you then click on your graphics, it will make a drop down menu for the tutorial, what you've made. You can change the font, the style, the size. So if you change, as you can see, if you click on the screen, you can then highlight the actual text, and you can change anything. So if you want to change the size, it will change. If you want to change the character spacing, you can change that. Change the colors, the font, etc. So say you want that to be running the full way through your video, what you would do is highlight the actual overlay, the text, hold the side, and then expand. As you can see, you can make it as long as you want. You can also hold and move the tutorial text to wherever you want. Now that's how you add a graphic. You can add other graphics, so you can change a transition or an overlay. If you add the overlay, as you can see, they are with a black background, but when you add them, they will be transparent. So they can be nice little things to put onto your videos. So second thing, the second button down on the right is your effects. So if I want to add an effect so that it's a nice, quick transition into the video, you can click fade, and then as you can see, it will fade in. You can click other ones and really have a look through to see which one you like. You can put a wipe on instead, which will wipe it in. Now you can change the duration by scrolling this. This will change how fast and how slow the actual effect happens. You can also pan and zoom and auto reframe, but they don't really come into play when you're editing videos and stuff like that. So next thing you can do is change the color. You can do this by if you go onto here, You can change colours of individual clips. So I can put it to a cinematic, but then the next video will not have it. If you click on the cursor at the bottom, you can select two and then add a cinematic, change of colour and stuff like that. So you can change it to make it look more aesthetic. You can also edit the actual where did it go? Yeah, so you can click the edit button and you can change the exposure to the video. You can change the contrast. So sometimes when you film in natural light, it can be too bright. It can make shadows. So you can actually go change that. It might not be as vibrant as you want it, so you can change the saturation and stuff like that. So there's stuff like that. You can add like a nice background to a feather. You can put a white like glint to it by using vignette. You can fade stuff in, fade the film, and you can make it sharper. If the video's too blurry, you can add sharpness to it. So you really need to play about and see what you like with that. Now the fourth one down is the speed of the clips. Now you can change the range of the video. So as you can see on the range, there's a little line. As you scroll through, you can change it from there, or you can change the full clip. You can change, you can maintain your audio pitch. So if you do that, it will, and then you speed up a video, it will make the video, the audio speed up as well, and that will make it squeakier. So if you unclick that, it will keep the audio at a normal thingy. Yeah. So as you can see, that's how to increase the speed of a video. Now you can also edit some audio. So if I quickly separate that into a different track, I can then edit the volume of it individually. I can go into the advanced section and add the auto volume, so it will do it for yourself. That typically does it for like music and stuff. So that it's got a setting in here that will allow it to just automatically detect how loud some music should be for a video. Now the next thing you can click is the transform button, which is basically the crop button. Now this can be handy for adding in overlays and stuff. So to add in an overlay, you click the add button, the green add button at the top left hand corner. If you click add, you can add stuff to this video. So you can add your media, your video, your audio, your graphics, and a voiceover. Now for like a logo or something, so if you want to add a logo on, click media, go through and see where they are saved on your device. So I will add the Nelson Corn video, the logo. At the bottom, I'll click the add button. Now that will add it at the end of the video. Now if you hold and move it, you can put it on a separate track of its own, so that it's all structured together, and bring it to start. Now you can extend it to be as long as you want, but as you can see on the video, it's in the center of the screen. Now some people don't want their logo to be at the center of the screen. They might want it in the top left, top right, stuff like that. So what you do is you highlight it, so make sure that it's orange, click the transform button on the right, and as you can see, you can change a lot of things. Now if you want to change the actual position of it, you can change the horizontal position. So if you bring it to the left, it will go left. If you want to bring it higher or lower, you will bring it to the left to bring it higher. Now as you can see, it's in the top left hand corner. Now if you want to change how big it is, make sure to maintain proportions, otherwise it will stretch it, but you can make the logo bigger and just bring it into wherever you like. Some people for watermarks maybe want to make it more opaque, so change the opacity, and some people might want to rotate them. As you can see, by rotating, it will do that. Okay, so that's how you import an overlay. If you want to then add another one in, do the exact same process, except add it onto a different track and then bring it in line. So as you can see right now, in this given second, you've got the Nelson Corn logo, the tutorial text, and this one video playing. As you can see, it's all set out logically. Now, say you have made this and you're happy with it, you might want to add an effect to your logo, so you might want to add a wipe to it. As you can see, when you play it, it should wipe in. As you can see, it wiped in. That's how to add transitions onto that. You can make it look professional. Once you're finished with the actual editing, or also for logos and stuff, it might not be the perfect finished. You might need to crop it. So if you click the top crop, it will crop from the top. As you can see on the video, it's cropping from the top. From the bottom, it'll crop from the bottom. So that's how you crop images in the video. So once you're happy with your video, so say you're happy with it, you think it looks really good, to finish the video and actually get it onto your device, you click the share button in the top right left hand corner. If you click share, it will bring you to the exporting part. So exporting is basically where you export it onto your device as the finished video. Now, as you can see, it tells you your file size and the quality setting. Now, be aware the higher you put your quality, the higher the file size will be. So if you don't have much storage, you might be mindful to go for a less quality video. However, the best quality that it does do is the 1080p and match frame rate. So I would always recommend that. That would mean that it's got the maximum amount of pixels it allows, and it also will match the frame rate of any video that you've initially brought in. If you shoot a video in, let's say, 60 FPS and then put it into 1080p 30 FPS, it will actually have less frames in. As you can see in this, that's 150 megabytes. If you change it, it should change, as you can see, to 720p, and that changes it to a lower. So that could be so if you've not got as much storage. Now, to finalize that, you will click the export button. As you can see, it is exporting. At the end of this, it will save onto your device as the finished product. If you want to cancel for any reason, you click the cancel button. Now, it will ask you if you want to cancel the render process, you will say cancel. Now, that is everything to do with Adobe Premiere Rush. I hope you can edit some videos. Thank you.